All right. What's going on, guys? How we doing? How we doing? All right, so let's go over these patch notes first. See what's going on here. I glanced over a lot of this stuff, but then I forgot all of it, so we're just gonna go over it again. So they're doing a bunch of Zamrock changes, which is good stuff. They're doing rune pouches, all good stuff. Graphical rework. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been in any of these dungeons in literally years, so cool, I guess. Don't really care, but this is fine. Premiere update, okay. Get a new outfit. This outfit's fine. The dragon looks kind of dumb, but that's just me. We do get overrides for necromancy though. The guard looks okay. The lantern looks kind of dumb. I'm gonna wear them just in case anyone wants to know what they look like. Rest of the year calendar. So we should be finding out more about Vorkath soon. I thought it was supposed to be today, but it could just be Friday, which is possible, but we'll see. Christmas event looks pretty cool, though. Okay, Black Friday sales. Large bank booster. For 3 bonds, this is pretty good. What? That's 210 mil for 250 bank spaces. That's pretty good. New bank bundle. This is 1 bond. 50 bank spaces, 3 bank presets. This is pretty nuts. I'm probably gonna buy this. Because one issue that I have is, like, I do a lot of content. So I have a lot of presets I'd like to have, but just don't have access to. I'm definitely buying this for 1 bond. I'm probably gonna buy the large bank booster as well, but overall, both of these, really, really good stuff. Necromancer's Founder Pack, I don't care about any of this. Don't care about Factionscape. This one's okay. That one's dumb. Sorry, Kleptomama. Don't care. These are all kind of dumb. Oh, this one's cool. Treasure Hunter, don't care. Alright, patch notes. Click boxes have been reduced in P7 of Zamrock. This is pretty good. Clicking in near the runes was really hard, so that's just super annoying. This is good stuff. Infernal runes will no longer explode on contact in phase 7 if you defeated him during Infernal Tomb. I don't know what this means. This seems like a bug fix, but without having an example of what this means, I don't really know what that's saying. Last using rage option has been added to the Zamrock counter list. Cool quality of life. The number of runs to run through to unlock direct access has been reduced from 25 to 1. That's obviously nuts. Super, super good for people that just want to do Zamrock. Resolved an issue with reflected damage causing locks on Zamrock. I don't really know what that means. Sounds like another bug fix. This extra action button fix, this is really nice. Sometimes if you double click your extra action button in Zamrock, it'll teleport you up to Infernus and then immediately back down. Having a small cooldown, really, really nice stuff. Fixed an issue where Zamrock could sneak an attack out if pre-stunned during the Infernal Tomb special. So I guess sometimes when you stunned Zamrock on the way up, he would sometimes send an auto attack out. At lower enrages, this doesn't matter as much, but at higher enrages, the auto attacks hit like a truck. So this is a pretty good change. Rune Essence pouches now autofill in presets that contain a type of essence. This is huge. This just makes rune crafting so much more
7
fun.
minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks to ED3 Eagle for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, this runecrafting pouch, super, super good stuff. I don't like runecrafting largely because of how click intensive it was. This makes it significantly more user-friendly. Grand Exchange Bar will now reset after confirming the buy offer. This is really good. Well, it's good and it's bad. If you were buying stuff with the same prefix, then the old system is better. But generally, it doesn't happen very often, so this is just really good. Familiars no longer despawn on death. Good stuff. Familiars last longer. Potion effects no longer clear on death. Good stuff. This just lasts longer. Clan XP buffs. Don't care. Spawn location of enriched memory has been moved. I don't know where this spawns in the first place, but maybe this is fine. Tier 92 Elite Serenic Tectonic now degrade to broken. Massive change. A lot of people will dye their Elite Serenic and Tectonic helmets because when they're dyed, they would degrade to broken. You no longer have to do this. Really good. Nudolian the Dwarf at the entrance to the Dwarven Mine. I think this is the guy you get your cannon back from. In this case, him not moving. Really good. You can now store stone spears in the ore box. So you save one inventory spot if you're doing long-term mining. This is fine. I don't know how necessary this is, but it's okay. Helgarian Demon can now be auto-fired. This is really, really, really good. Helgarian Demon was like kind of annoying to keep track of. Now just having the effect active the whole fight, really nice. Imbuing urns with staves no longer requires a rune in your inventory. This is fine. I didn't do this, but this makes sense. Graphical update looks fine. Logout timer is increased by 5 minutes. And there it is. This is really good. 15-minute logout timer. If you have a Jagex account, more AFK is more better, right? And there it is. Release date filtering is no longer... Okay, I don't care. Fix the bug preventing you from starting Hermian Bass if you receive drumsticks before the quest. Oh, okay, that's a quest thing. Alright, cool. So, big things. Rune crafting is more fun. That's really good. A lot of quality of life around dying with familiars. All that's good stuff. And then... Zamrock is less
7 minutes.
Occasionally.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Dash, for the follow. Yeah, this all seems fine. In terms of the new
7
cosmetics...
minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Realities, for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, in terms of these cosmetics, I think that they look fine. Oh, hold on. There we go. Dude, the clip is just so crazy. But yeah, the new cosmetics are fine. I think the lantern looks kind of dumb, but the other one looks okay. Let me... Where are they? So this is the lantern. I think the lantern looks kind of stupid. It has a little hat on it, I guess, which is cool. But the gargoyle looks cool, I guess. Oh, wait, I don't even think I did the override for the guard. Hold on. Oh, no, I did. That's just what it looks like. Okay. But yeah, these look okay. I'll just wear them in case anyone wants to see what they look like if for whatever reason this, people would want to try that. True, bro. You already know I got the main hand. I had to do it to him. Dude, I can't. I hope that Blightbounds become meta at some point. That would just be so funny if Blightbounds became meta. Bro, those patch note reviews are going to be so crazy. Like, dual wield BBC's new meta? Oh my god, that's going to be so sick. Yeah, the clock being broken, I don't know what happened there. That's such a weird thing to just randomly break, like... Why are they even messing with the clock to begin with? Hello? So it's not this one. I think it's this next one here. Yeah, this is Scamatops, yeah. Alright, let me go get my tea, and then we'll do our big game hunter. We're just gonna do each dinosaur once until reset. Or until they go into hiding, and then we'll do some other stuff. Yeah, sit back, relax, grab your cup of tea, and let's get roid in the news. Alright, we are back. We've got our cup of tea. We already got right into the news, though, so that's not good. Resume our double XP. And time to hunt some Thimatops. I'm probably going to put a guide out for this tomorrow or the day after. Well, listen, I had to do it. Also, it's not genocide, okay? It's population control. Get it right. Yeah, that's gonna be my new video. Is genocide good? A hunter guide with Raph the Boy Genius. Yeah, that wouldn't get me in any trouble at all. I'm definitely not getting canceled over that one. Which, to be fair, totally justified. Yeah, like me getting canceled for that, 100% justified. No one would be wrong in being like, maybe don't say that. It would be very funny, though. And then I can farm impressions by in the tags. I can tag Israel Palestine. Dude, that I could just become a political streamer overnight with a RuneScape guide. This might be a new era of content. Bro, this might be my way into the political community. Okay, I could have stayed there. Oh, now I actually have to move though, because he's turning around. We'll just go back. Yeah, the demonetization speedrun would be so crazy. Also forgot to bring my note paper. Oops. Hopefully we get a Dragonmatic. That would be nice. I think I'm due one relatively soon. I think Dragonmatic's supposed to be 1 in 100 from these guys. I've been watching a ton of Pro League recently. Worlds this year has been so stressful. All of the wrong teams are winning. It's so terrible. No, I don't really care. Especially because the Game Awards are just a popularity contest. So... Although I should probably vote for Resident Evil 4 because I don't want Baldur's Gate enthusiasts to hijack Resident Evil 4's crown. I don't even know if it's a bad game, but D&D is cringe, so... that's all I have to say about that. Like, imagine sitting around at a table with a bunch of people so you can play not real. Hello? No thanks. Don't care. Damn, he kind of scammed you. I heard it's really good if you like D&D, but D&D's cringe, so don't care. Yeah, like Neo and stuff like that. Like, those games just look whatever to me. I don't really care for them either. Yeah, Neo definitely had me asleep at the wheel when I played that one. I'll be the first to admit it. And a lot of my IRL friends like it, so I'm just sitting there, like, trying not to fall asleep, like, yeah, guys, this is so fun, yippee, hooray! And I just don't care even a little bit, it's so bad. Yeah, like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a good game even, I just don't care. D&D's cringe. I wish you'd use that logic for Starfield. It's like, oh, if Bethesda's never made a good game in their entire life, why would Starfield be good? Yeah, Starfield's peak if you don't like fun. If you enjoy having a bad time, Starfield's awesome. Wait, what? Luco's the double agent? Damn, Luco said, yeah, I put in 100 hours and then I decided this game was whack. It's like, wait, what? Listen, all I'm saying is, expecting Bethesda to make a quality product is it's just a waste of time. Bethesda doesn't make good games. That's all it is. But honestly, that's not even really a hot take. I think most people understand that Bethesda make good games. Yeah, but Skyrim, the thing about Bethesda games is that the experience that they sell you isn't very good. However, Bethesda games are really great platforms to build your own fun. The issue is, I'm an old man now. I don't want to build my own fun. Just give me a game that's already fun. If I wanted to build my own adventure, I would go outside. That's the perfect build your own adventure game. What up, Silver? How we doing? Yeah, believing in Bethesda is just... That's the psychosis speaking. Oh, of course my last one is a double. Okay, so I need 3 more spears. Like, if you want to see how not fun Bethesda games are, just next time you load up Skyrim for the 50th time, just play through the main story. And that's it. Like, don't do any side quests. Just play through the main story. The dialogue's cringe. None of the characters matter. Nothing that's happening matters. You don't care about anything that's going on. That's Bethesda games. I think Bethesda games were really good when games were bad. Because then it's like we haven't played a good game, so we just don't even know. Yeah, and like, I think that's kind of a part, like, one of the big issues about Bethesda games is when you look at actual good games with actual good stories, it's really hard to, like, look at a Bethesda game and be like, yeah, the base story here is, like, a good experience and it's worth playing. And Silver, like, that's fair, but in my opinion, that's more a happy coincidence rather than Bethesda, like, crafting an intentionally good experience. It feels like that scenario feels to me more like, oh, Bethesda got really lucky that the open world had a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're really cool sandboxes where you can build your own fun, which is fine. But again, like, if I want to build my own fun, I'll just play RuneScape. That's true. That's a pretty good point. I don't really be giving Jagex money a lot like that, so. Yeah, and like the Doom series is good, right? But like Bethesda produced that. They didn't make that. I know a company has like the opposite problem. Capcom. Capcom knows how to make a good game, and sometimes they just choose not to. That's like psychotic behavior from Capcom. Like, you look at the Resident Evil 2 remake, and it's like, wow, this game is so nuts. I don't know why I would ever play anything else. Like, this game is just crazy. And then you look at, like, the Resident Evil 3 remake, which, in my opinion, is still a good game. It's just not what a lot of people were looking for. And it's like, bro, you guys could have made a really, really good game, and you're just like, nah, don't care. It's like, alright. Alright, Capcom. Classic Capcom. What's going on, Brandon? How we doing? I mean, I agree with you for old school RuneScape. I think RS3 is fun. Like, a lot of the systems are old, and those systems are kind of whack. But a lot of a lot of the newer content is like really cool. So, I'm kind of guessing. I don't actually know if this is the right way. I'm actually almost positive that it's not. True, true. Yeah, that's fair. I think a big pain point in old school RuneScape is just the entire game sucks. But besides that, it's fine. But unironically, that's like kind of the point of old school, is like, this is really old. That's it. It's like, oh, okay. I'm so lost. Okay, where am I going? I think I'm supposed to be going here. Yeah, I'm 100% supposed to be up here. Okay, how do I get up there? I guess I can just go back over here. Like, I think old school PvP scene is really, really, really cool. Like, despite how archaic the tick system is, they've managed to create a decently complex system where getting really good at the system has, like, a direct, like, you play better if you are better at the game. Like, you can make more money in PvP if you're good at PvP. And I think that's really, really cool. Okay, so I think this needs Scimitop's bait. Let's go here. I think the raids are really cool. The thing is that a lot of people, like, want those types of raids to be in RS3. But at the same time, it's like, the old school content works because of how worthless the combat is in old school. Like, you just don't, you're very limited in the way that you can do things because of the type of combat there is. So a boss like Vorkath in old school is really complex because, or it feels really hard because you just don't have movement options. Like, imagine doing Inferno in OSRS with keybinds. Even if you don't have any abilities, just having keybinds trivializes the entire fight, you know? Yeah, I think RS3 pretty desperately needs, like, big team raids. The issue is the RS3 PvP community, or PVM community, is insanely toxic. So it's really hard to get those orchestrated without isolating a lot of your players. Like, I think I'm pretty good at the game, and I hate doing raids. Because doing raids with randoms is just the worst experience I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, there's no way it would be copy-paste of old Vorkath, because that Vorkath doesn't do anything. Like, in the context of RS3. Like, okay, we can already walk back and forth pretty seamlessly while doing damage. And then the execute, you just literally move. And then you don't have to deal with it. So, or you could just, like, resonance it, right? Like, there's just so many things that would just be a non-issue. Yeah, with God Wars 1 in normal mode, you can AFK them with no potions. Like, just completely AFK with Necromancy. With no prayer and no potions, you can stay there until you run out of Necroplasm. Or Ectoplasm, rather, sorry. I do have an Ambassador Reaper, so once I finish up the Big Game Hunter, which should take about 2 hours, once I finish that up, we will be on to Ambassador. This is really bad. Yeah, it would be cool if we had that stuff. Elite Dungeons kind of captures the same thing, but obviously it's not the same. Yeah, for a while I only darted Ambassador, but I've gotten good enough at it that I can just kill him now, which is really nice. One of the things that sucks about Ambassador is that, like, soul split flicking him is just different than at pretty much every other boss in the game. So if soul split flicking is something that, like, you've practiced and you think you're pretty good at, Ambassador's auto attacks are desynced from the visual. So it doesn't go off when it hits you. It just goes off kind of whenever. So getting used to that timing is like the hard part of Ambassador. Because if you can soul split flick, you just don't need food, like, period. Oh no, I'm gonna fail it. That's so sad. Do these guys go into hiding if you fail it? No, it just fails it, right? Yeah, okay. I wasn't paying attention to his pathing. But yeah, that's like the annoying thing, or the challenging thing rather, about the higher tier dinosaurs, is that if you use all of your mobility at the wrong time, they'll just walk in circles for like 15 seconds and you'll mess up a kill. So I used 2 spears already, so... Yeah, I like Big Game Hunter. I like kind of wasn't paying attention, so it's my fault that I messed up there. But also, just the higher tier dinosaurs are just... They can be really annoying for that reason. I guess one of the good things is if you fail an encounter, you don't lose the bait. You just, like, waste time and you miss out on one encounter from that series of encounters. So, you really don't lose a whole lot by messing up, besides potential profit. And then time, I guess. Okay. What do I need to get now? Guess we can get 2 more of these. But yeah, I like Big Game Hunter. I think it's fun. I feel like the tier 2 dinos are a little bit more annoying than the tier 3s. But honestly, this dinosaur in particular is the only one I've ever gotten caught by. I've never gotten caught by any of the other ones, so it might just be this dinosaur's arena. Okay, what do we got? Okay, nothing. Big fan, big fan. I should be able to deposit one of these and then all of these. So I should be able to grab 8 logs here, and then that'll be enough for the rest of the encounters. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I think he loops around here and then comes back in here. Or is he just going to walk in a complete circle this time? Okay, so now he's just walking in a circle. Interesting. So his path was just really normal for some reason. Okay, so this should be the last one. Wonderful. Okay, see if we get anything good. Okay, I got scammed. Okay, deposit all this, and then now we go to Malatops, which I go north, I think. Yeah, Malatops should be this way. Okay, look at me remembering the layout. I'm slowly remembering the island. Also, I need to do these keys. Sure, we'll do lamps. Stars. Stars. So then I go down here and back here, I believe. Very nice. I'm so good at remembering stuff. Oh, a double. Okay, this is gonna be dicey. Doubles and triples for the tier 3s are like really intense. So I think this one just walks around these two. Wait, why can't I fletch these? Okay, there we go. Nice, that's awesome. Do you think you're gonna start farming Zuck, or are you just getting your cape and being done with it? Yeah, that's totally fair. Harakin is a known cringe boy, so that's totally reasonable. Okay, so far, the double encounter on the tier 3 seems pretty fine. Their pathing is really predictable. It's more, how do I actually get to where I want to get? Like, I don't think this guy ever drops ranged on this rubble. Like, he kind of does a little bit, but not really. I think I just have to keep diving out and coming back in. Think he walks far enough away from me? Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's a pretty normal occurrence, unfortunately. Okay, can you chill, guy? Thank you. I'm about to say, okay, can we not do this right now? That's a lot of elders, especially if you made salves. That's really good. I am not ex-military, unfortunately. Well, probably fortunately. I would have crazy PTSD if I was military. That's a tough gig and one that I am not built for. That's fair. Ooh, I might not fail this, but yeah, that was really close. Played that a little bit too dicey. Yeah, salves are really nuts. Definitely recommend grabbing salves whenever you can. Yeah, you get brain damage from RS and Matter in the Force is true. Oh, I armed 2 of these already. Well, what the heck? Oh, you mean the Supreme Salves? Salves are just so nuts. Okay, a nice little double encounter. That was actually not that bad. That was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. Bro, salves are broken. You're wrong. Have you considered that? Once you make them, you just use them for everything. You put them in every preset. Like, even if you're not using all of the things, at most bosses, you're getting at least some other effect from it. True, I completely agree. Even if you don't need those things, not having to remember to bring an extra potion, because I guess you have to remember, I'm forgetful, and I forget my anti-poisons, I forget my anti-fires all the time. This potion is Perfect Plus. I use it for my woodcutting dailies, but also the Juju woodcutting effect. That, like, is really good with Big Game Hunter because it gets a chance to double logs. Yeah, I mean, that's also fair. But yeah, the biggest thing to consider, like, from my perspective, is that I'm really forgetful. So, having a super restore, or not a super restore, but a prayer potion attached to your overload is really nice for saving resources. We're not saving resources, but saving in inventory space. So for salves, or sorry, for perfect plus potion, you take 1 dose and it lasts 4 hours. And then it's every perfect Juju pot active at the same time for 4 hours. You're actually going to be able to, like, do other stuff now while AFKing, because the logout timer is 15 minutes. That 15-minute logout timer is kind of nuts. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to arm one. I have brain damage. Oh, I'm so cringe. Yeah, I definitely listen. I know what I did. I know I messed up. Oh, I got a pet Malatops. Nice. Okay, that just made up for the 400k I wasted. Okay, but how crazy was that movement, though? Be honest. So I need 11. This is 9, 10, and then 11. Okay, bet. So we'll make 3. Yeah. Elders are pretty good. And like for the so the thing about elders is that they're a lot better for the other styles than they are for necromancy because of accuracy. But there's a lot of bosses where regular elders will give you, or regular or overloads will give you like 88% accuracy, and then elders will give you 100%. No, please, please. Okay. Whew. That was stressful. I did not like that one bit. I'm just gonna wait for this guy to walk by. But yeah, like, there's a lot of places where elders are, like, 10% faster or 20% faster than regular overloads. It's really, really, really nuts. Again, you also notice it a lot with like God Wars 2, where with full tier 95s, you don't have 100% accuracy with regulars or supremes, but you do with elders. Like, stuff like that is kind of nuts. Oh, wait, I wonder if I dive the pressure plate, if that will, put food on it. Or if it'll put bait on it, rather. Like, what happens if I dive this rubble? Do I just start building? No. Okay. So I want 4 of these, I guess. And then I want 4 more regular logs. Okay, I need to make sure I actually arm this one. I need to go back to next, but like that boss is kind of whack. Okay, this one's going back into hiding. That's fine. Oh, I got a regular dinosaur hide. Nice. That's really good. So we'll deposit this. And deposit all this. And then we'll do the manta ray one. I think this one up here is manta ray, but I don't actually remember. I'm just kind of making it up. Which one's this one again? Is this the tier 2? Oh, no, this is a different one. Okay, well, since I'm right here, I'll just do this one. I'm, like, sort of remembering them. The big issue here isn't that I don't remember where everything is. It's that each dinosaur, like, if I'm gonna do tier 1 into tier 2 into tier 3, remembering the pathing and which order you're supposed to go for each one, like, that's the annoying part. But, like, I'm getting a little bit better at remembering the pathing, so it's not as bad. But yeah, it's definitely mentally taxing, I'll say. But once you, like, remember it, you only need to remember it once. Like, I pretty much know the Skilltops, Corbicula, Malatops pathing. Like, I have that one down. I don't remember which one comes after this, though. So I'm definitely just guessing for this one. Some guy tried to play me the other day. It wasn't on purpose. He, like, misspoke. But he was like, oh, full book pages are 100K. And I was like, wait, no shot they're 100K. And he was talking about a set of 10, not like one full book page. Because I was looking at my stash, I'm like, bro, I have 1.3K in my bank. Like, there's no shot they're 100K each. Full book is the cheapest to upkeep by a pretty extreme margin. And it's also exact, it's like very similar in effectiveness to the other ones. So the issue is the upfront cost of the full book is the highest. So, like, there's this weird balancing act where it's pretty much never worth it to buy a full book. But if you get a full book as a drop, it's like nuts. Like, it's just you should probably only be using full book. Just because actually upkeeping it is essentially free. Because what? Full book is 13K an hour to run. In the grand scheme of things, that is free, you know? But yeah, full book is really, really good. It's just... yeah. Well, again, the big issue with full book is that the upfront cost is so high that it feels bad to, like, spend, you know, 300 mil on side grade to Jazz book or side grade to Wen book. Even though over a long period of time, full book is the cheapest book to use, it just feels bad. Which makes sense. Like, I understand why it feels bad. Occasionally I'll boss with viewers. Something that I've been thinking about doing is coaching. Um, I would just need to decide like what that's going to look like, because there's a lot of people who like start a boss and then they're getting stuck on a certain part. So coaching would be something that I think I would be really good at and that no one's doing right now. So there's a good amount of, not demand for it, but like the market's pretty open there. The big question is, one, should I be charging for it? Probably not, because RuneScape already isn't really a game that like is super monetarily viable. So like charging people for coaching when I'm already making money off of the streams is a little bit weird. So that's an aspect I need to think about. And then another thing I need to think about is how much experience am I going to require the other person to have? And then should I be making a video on like, oh, hey, this is like what coaching is going to look like? It's just a lot of stuff that I need to think about. That's just so many. Those triple log cuts are really crazy. True. Yeah, I was thinking about setting up like a Google form that's just like, hey, if you want coaching, like, here's all the stuff you need to fill out. And then, again, I'm probably not going to charge for it because, like, that's not the point. And I don't know how many people actually care about stuff like that. Or, like, I don't know if people even want to pay for something like that. But yeah, like, even having it like, oh, you need to be a subscriber to my Twitch or a member on YouTube in order to get coaching. Like, that's probably fine. No, stop stunning me, please. Okay, thank you. But yeah, it's something that I'm thinking about and that I'm probably going to put out a video for relatively soon. My guess is with the release of Vorkath or right before Vorkath comes out. Haven't really decided yet. And then I also need to think about like how professional do I want it to be, right? Like, am I gonna be like no personality? Like, okay, like here are we going. Well, you know, like, oh, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. Or like if they troll, like, is it better content for me to flame them? And also, are they gonna get like upset if I flame them? You know, like there's just stuff like that that I need to think about with how I want to conduct myself with coaching. Because I do want it to be educational, but I also want it to be like personality driven content. Yeah, it does suck that the intended way that we were supposed to, like, unlock Zamrock is just not really gonna happen anymore. Because I did some of the high-range dungeons, and those dungeons are, like, really nuts. And I thought it was really cool that those were things that were in the game. So, to me, it's a little bit sad that a lot of people are, like, never gonna do a 200% dungeon. Now, the question is, should Jagex have asked us to do a 200% dungeon? Probably not. Well, it makes sense why they want people to do Zamrock, right? Like, Zamrock is the biggest, baddest boss in the game, and 1% of players have attempted it. That's not even considering how many have gotten kills, right? So when you consider how many players there are online, although my guess is that the discrepancy isn't online players, so it's probably like 1,000 people total have attempted it. Like, that's probably bad. You probably want a little bit more people, like, attempting your new boss, right? Yeah, I think they were just trying to do too much with the Zamrock boss fight. It was just too many things. Oh, nice. I got a Siku seed. That's really good. These are like, what, 400k? Yeah, 485k. Nice. But yeah, they were just doing too much. It was just too many things. Which sucks because, like, it is really cool, but ED4 probably should have just been separate from Zamorak. Or they should have decoupled Zamorak from ED4. Where before you even get to do your first attempt of Zamorak, you need to do your 25 clears. But, like, there isn't a final boss that is Zamorak. It's just you do your 25 clears and you have unlimited access to Zamorak. Yeah, that's fair. Personally, I don't like Zamorak, so I'm down for a new boss. But that's just me. A lot of people like how much money Zamorak gives, and like he does give the most money in the game. I just don't care about money. So, because I don't really care about money, I'm just wholly uninterested in not having fun for 10 minutes to get slightly better money, or even to get a lot more money. That's something that I actually enjoy doing. But again, that's just me. I know not everyone shares that opinion. Okay, I'll still pause all this. Okay, so the question is, are these at least sorted in an order so I can know which dinosaur is next? Spicati Apatosaur? Okay. So, what, are you getting stuck on spinners? Man, I'm trying to remember where this one is. I think I know where this one is. Because if you're getting stuck on spinners, then we may be able to figure it out. Well, my guess is that it's more your rotation rather than you don't actually have the damage. Because most people have the damage, right? Like in my video, I did it with tier 80 gear and like it was all good. So it's probably not have the damage. It's more likely it's we just need to figure out a rotation that makes sense for you. Okay, so it's not this one. I think. It's over here. I really hope it is. But yeah, so if you would like, you can hop in my Discord and then we can go over some kills on stream. Or I have an Ambassador Reaper and you can just watch the rotation that I do and watch me kill it. Either works for me. I don't really care. Wait, that's the Oculi. So this is the wrong one. Okay, I need to look it up now. I don't know where this dinosaur is. Big Game Hunter. Oh, it's past the Ceratops. Okay. So we need to go back here. Okay. What I would recommend is using bloat on all of the spinners. That way, if there's one spinner that like you have to let go because the beams are gonna hit you and it's bloated, as long as it's at like 5k HP, it'll die eventually, right? Especially if you have Cinderbanes. If you don't have Cinderbanes, it's actually pretty possible that you don't have enough damage. In which case, I would say probably don't even bother doing Ambassador legit solo. Because not having Cinderbanes just make an absolutely massive difference there. Okay, so I do need to go past this guy. And then it should be up here. Look at me go. Okay, now I remember this pathing now. And I think I remember the other pathing. Wait. Wait, what? Do I have any Bergrada meat or no? Okay, I do. Thank God. It's like, oh, I messed up. Well, I got to the right one. I just brought the wrong stuff. Or I went to the one that I wanted to go to. Okay, so let me... Which order is this? Okay, it's Arcane into Asiatops into a... Oh, okay, okay. I understand now. My mind has been opened to the truth. It all makes sense now. Wasn't sure if I had to dive there. Being able to dive on frogs and like auto siphon the poison is like so sick. I wish you could do that for all of this stuff where you could just dive onto the rubble and it'll start building. Yeah, so after this set of dinosaurs, I think we'll have 4 more sets to hunt. Listen, I need Hunter XP. It's the only way. I didn't want to have to do it, but they forced my hand. True, my posture does suck. That's true. I'll be the first to admit it. They do, but in terms of stream content, that's a lot less interesting. Bro, I'm wearing basketball shorts, so sliding off the chair, it's just par for the course. Choosing to extinguish the life of these poor... It's population control. I'm hunting them for their own good. It would actually be more evil of me to not hunt them. True. I bet you weren't considering that. Listen, the government, they gave me a pass to hunt them. They're like, listen, there's too many of every single dinosaur on this island. So you need to hunt literally all of them. I said, you know what? Say no more. I'll do what has to be done. They said, hey, we need you to deal with the population of these dinosaurs. I'm like, oh, about how many do I need to kill? And then they said yes. And I was like, oh, okay. Consider it handled. What? I thought we already established that I'm pro-genocide. Oh? More murder is more better. Haven't you seen me play Cyberpunk? Bro, but listen, there is a method to the madness. I be paying attention. Damn, Luco's fake. What the heck? Bro, but you didn't watch me. I discovered the truth about Idris Elba. My killer instinct was just too much. Idris Elba couldn't handle it. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm too nice with it. Nothing gets past me. So, Big Game Hunter is it's basically a skilling boss for Hunter. So you need to build all of these traps and then arm all of these traps with a spear that has the correct poison on them and then bait this pad, all without letting the dinosaur catch you. And then the dinosaur catches you when its bar is red. If you stand in the dinosaur's ring for 2 ticks while the bar is red, then the dinosaur will run away. Dude, like, literally, I was sitting there, I'm like, this seems weird. It seems like he's on the same page as Song, which means, technically, it shouldn't matter who I choose if it's happy ending either way. That doesn't seem like Cyberpunk. Bro, Cyberpunk is so good. Ooh, the daily double, okay. Okay, well, no more talking about the ending. If any of you spoil the ending, excommunicado! No, that doesn't count, unfortunately. Listen, all I know is that Idris Elba is a double-crossing son of a gun. I knew I couldn't trust him. No, yeah, like, I asked because I had no intentions of siding with him, so. Also, you literally said you're not gonna play it, so, guess what, don't care. What up, Zoe? How we doing? For it to allegedly be downloadable, so he's gonna steal it, is what I'm hearing. So Luco's a thief. Listen, all I know is I downloaded Cyberpunk. Why can't he? I'm just saying. Oh, these are in hiding. Okay. No, we do. It's right here. It's just faster to note them than it is to use the deposit box. Okay, so we will deposit all of this. Okay, so which one do I feed this to? The Pavosaurus? Is it Pavosaurus in the middle? Yeah, it's past Malatops. Okay, bet. That is not a speech impediment. Hello? You're toxic. Exactly. True. I'm Caribbean, so I'm allowed to talk like that. No, it's only 6% or 7% increased woodcutting chance. I don't really care about that. Because I have the fire torch and, what's it called? I have fire torch and a perfect plus potion, so I don't think 7% is like a meaningful increase when it already doesn't take me very long to cut the logs, but that's just me. So wait, is this Pavo? Yeah, this is Pavo, okay. Oh, that was so bad. I instantly failed because I misclicked. Okay, that was really bad. Don't do that. Luckily, it didn't cost anything, so it's fine. But yeah, that was really bad. These guys have like the biggest click box ever when you're trying to dive around them. It's like super annoying. That's the only thing that I would like change about these encounters is that the T-Rex guys just have really big quick boxes. Like, or yeah, like the outside of this ring counts as his click box. Like that doesn't seem right. Okay, so we'll grab 8 more logs here. Like, in my opinion, this is cutting them fast enough that 7% more doesn't matter. But again, I could be wrong. This just seems really fast. John said, "You can't bully me. You can't tell me anything I haven't told myself." Like, I will occasionally fail a gathering tick, but like, I guess the question is, okay, what is this guy's pathing? Hello? But I guess the question is, like, is failing a gathering tick once or twice an encounter worth, like, missing out on mobile? Because I don't have mobile on my hatchet. So, that's kind of the balancing act I'm weighing. If I had mobile on my hatch, or I guess I could bring a bladed dive or a, what's it called, switch. I could bring a mobile offhand switch, but that seems like a lot. Like, that's just a lot more work. Yeah, I could do it in the relics, that's true. But then that means switching relics, and like, I don't want to do that, right? So, it's just balancing different types of quality of life stuff. Damn, that T-Rex just bodied those Jadinkos. I wasn't even close. Yeah, and then because I'm wearing mobile pants, I'm wearing Silverhawks and then 4 pieces of Nimble. So, it's just balancing all of the things I have available to me. And I would rather not have to keep switching my relics as opposed to have a very slightly higher chance of not missing a building tick, right? Or a gathering tick, rather. So again, it's hard to say which is, like, objectively correct, especially when I have my own quality of life to think about. But that's why I made the decision. Like, it's not, oh, I'm doing wrong thing on purpose knowing it's wrong. It's, this is the balancing choice that I'm making. Okay, should be good here. Should just be able to build this and be done with it. Listen, there are no skill issues in this stream. We only play well, Smile. True. That's Luco the Generous. True. He was getting bodied by chickens. I do remember that one. That's also a valid point. Random events were kind of sick, honestly. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have any logs. I was so confused for a second. So 1, 2, 3. So I need 7. I think he walks completely out of it here. Yeah, he does. Nice. I mean, it still is fun. It's just a different kind of fun, right? Like, cause the thing back then was we were kids, so a lot of the draw of the game was the mystique and the novelty of it, right? Like, actually exploring the map when you're 10 years old is, like, pretty meaningful, you know? Yeah, exactly. And for a lot of people, that was, like, a really fun experience. Okay, I didn't realize we were doing the loop-de-loop. Bro, the noob setups when we were kids were so funny. Oh my goodness. Like, I remember it so clearly. Dude, I remember it so clearly. There was like, when you got your first rune scimitar, you were like, you had it made. Then when you got your second one, you were like really paid. Or like when you got your full rune set, then it was like, okay, you're like cracked now. Like, I remember the first time I got my rune scimitar, oh my goodness. I had a rune scimitar, mithril chain body, black med helm, steel plate legs. Didn't matter because I had that rune scimitar though. Oh yeah, the walk across White Wolf Mountain, you'd be getting bodied. Those wolves were not a joke, that's for sure. And then you would get your first rune set, and you're like, bro, I'm like actually rich now. And then completing Monkey Madness was like a monumental task. So when you finally got 40k, no, it was so expensive. Well, expensive for us. It was like 200k for a full set. Bro, I remember back then, I real world traded 2 mil. It cost $9 for 2 mil. That's so insane. It cost $9 for that. I was a literal child back then, so it's a little bit different. I don't know if this is the same account I real traded on all those years ago. I need to think about it. Because how old was I? This account is, I think, 17 years old. But I had one account before this that I played on for a year or two. Yeah, whips only being like 70k now are so crazy. Like, not really because it's actually bad, but just like thinking about, dang, like, if you had a whip back then, like, you were him. Like, you were the chosen one if you had a whip. And if you had a fire cape in like 2005, like, you were actually like top 10 PVMers in the entire world if you had a fire cape. True. So I need to do Bergrada. Then I need to do 2 more in the middle area, I think. And then we'll be done with Big Game Hunter. Bro, I remember when I bought my first set of claws. I bought them for 50 mil. And then I would go claw PKing with claws and rapier so I wouldn't skull. I would do claws, rapier, and then forgot what my 3rd and 4th item were. Oh, it was claws, rapier, bandos, tassets, bandos, chestplate, and then I wouldn't bring anything else that was like worth losing. I would risk like D boots and then Helm of Netsnot. But rapier back then, just deletion. Rapier was so broken in 2011. Oh, you would just auto attack like 50s, and it's like, okay, or 500s, and it's like, all right, well, safing against rapier G-Maul was like, oh, I have less than full health. I should probably eat because rapier G-Maul can just kill me at any point. Yeah, it's so crazy because, like, I don't know if there's still a legacy PKing scene in RS3, but I did legacy PKing for a while. When I say it's toxic, you can auto attack a 950 with Scythe and Elder overloads. Like, imagine with Easy K. You could probably auto attack like thousands. I don't know how you ever play the game if you can auto attack thousands. Oh wait, no, I forgot to activate the frog repellent. Okay. We got lucky. I didn't just waste a disgusting amount of time. But yeah, so our current Reaper task is Ambassador. So after we finish up, I think it's 3 more hunts. We'll do 4 Ambassadors. Oh man, do you guys remember Win All Day? That was like the only PKer. That was one of the only PKers that I followed. I followed Win All Day, and then I followed... Although his PKing was pretty loose. It was mostly his staking that he was known for. And then he said his account got hacked, but everyone was pretty sure that he just real traded all of it away. It turns out all of the money on his account was worth like 200 grand. Like, yeah, I would probably do the same thing. Especially because it's so easy to rebuild when you're already good at the game. Where's the pad? Okay, it's over here. As far as I know, Win All Day's bank was real. But yeah, there were definitely some crazy bank videos of like, oh yeah, this guy has like 100 party hat sets. It's like, okay. Nope. Haven't got anything crazy. We did get a Malatops, but they're only like 800k, so it's not that much. Oh, yeah. I remember those. You would like go in Java to just edit the actual number. It wouldn't edit the actual in-game thing because you couldn't do that, but... Probably not. The thing about dinosaurs is that, like, the demand for them is going to get less and less because most people are going to, like... Oh, I got another regular dinosaur hide. That's good. But yeah, the issue is that most people are going to have more dinosaurs than they'll ever need. So, like... Yeah, exactly. Like, the other thing, too, is that, like, if I need Malatops, I buy... Okay. Sick dive. I buy Malatops until I get 2 of opposite genders, and now I have infinite Malatops. So any one person only ever needs 2, and then they will eventually have infinity of them. What's going on, Morgan? How we doing? So we're finishing up Big Game Hunter. I think I have 2 more dinosaurs after this. And then after Big Game Hunter, we have an Ambassador Reaper. And then that's yesterday's Reaper or the Reaper before reset. Nope. They're extremely rare, so I'd be surprised if we even got one piece. But at this point, we should have had... I think we're starting to approach drop rate of Matic. So at some point, it would be nice if we got a Matic. But either way, like, the money's fine. We're not really doing it for the money. I don't need money. And then, like, Vorkath is coming out next week, so I'm sure I'm gonna make 5 to 10 build from Vorkath. Yeah, I mean, the drop rates are so low as well. Like, you have to do a lot of big game hunter to get mall pieces. Quality life stuff is really, really good. Yeah, patch notes are really, really good. The Zamorak stuff is cool if you haven't already ventured into learning Zamorak. If you have, it's just a tiny bit of quality of life stuff for people who already know how to do the boss. Personally, a lot of the stuff that I've seen there, just, I didn't really know that that was an issue. So, cool. I'm glad that those things are fixed. Yeah, the Calg change is really, really good. Big fan of the Calg change. Even in, like, playing by yourself, having your Calgarian Demon be able to auto-cast is just really, really nuts. Oh, I ran out of logs. Oops. Oopsies. Smile emoji. So I need 2 of these. Yeah, like, rune crafting now isn't the most click-intensive thing in the entire game, literally. Is Calg ever better to use over Ripper? So, sort of. It's kind of like a package deal with Grimoire. If you want to use Grimoire with Necromancy, you have to use it with Calgarian Demon and a crit ring. If you're not using all 3 of them, then none of them are worth you using. Oh, 2 Siku Seeds. That's really good. And double dinosaur hides. That's, like, nuts. That's really good. Because how much are these dinosaur hides? Yeah, 300k. So what, we made, like, 1.5 mil from that one? That's, like, really, really, really good. Not including the price of dinosaur bones. It's not exactly a Dragonmatic, but I'll take a 1.5 mil drop. It's close enough. The only, like, it was cool that optimizing filling your rune pouches was a skill, and you made more money if you were good at it. But it's also... am I gonna fail this? No. Okay. But it was also like... yeah, you need 400 APM while filling your rune pouches. Like, that's kind of a lot. And if you misclicked one of your buttons, you wouldn't actually know until you were at the rune crafting altar, and then you got less runes than you thought you were going to get. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to build one of the ballistas. Oops. Oh well, don't care. Or I forgot to arm one of them, rather. What is this? Manta Ray, I think? Luckily, this was one of the cheap dinosaurs, because if it was one of the expensive ones, like, making that mistake cost literally 500k. Okay, we got a Bagrata. That's pretty good. 1.5 mil. And we got 2 Arbok seeds. That's pretty good. Okay, so we already did the Bagrata farm. We need to farm Asiatops now, and I think I need Arcane for that, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, and then Arcane, I think, was... or Asiatops was in the middle area. Do you unlock any Trapper outfit parts? That's a good question. Let's see how close I am to having any Trapper set. I think when I have 3,600... I think the way my thing is set up is I'm guaranteed to get something. No big rewards. I did get like 1.5 mil or like 3 mil from my last animal, so that's pretty good, but nothing huge. Asiatops is in the middle, right? Oh no, this is the one I need to teleport to the ruins. So let me go and do that. I have so many Wicked Hood teleport. It's like, I think I have like 270 or something. Yeah, my camp is maxed out besides Remote Totem. I just don't care to max that out. But besides that, it's maxed out, so that's good at least. I need to do desperate measures to get one of the pieces for it. And then I just need to farm the rest of the pieces. Yeah, so this one should be Asiatops. Can I just walk down? No, I need to climb here. Oh, no, I can just walk down. God damn it. Right? How do I get down? Whatever. Don't care. Don't care. I've given up. I don't care. I'm walking around. Where is the... Oh, it's over here. Okay. Asiatops just look so crazy. Like, the scales on their back just look nuts. Start going here for Slayer. Nice. Yeah, the Slayer is, like, really good. The Slayer XP. I think I did the Venomous Dinosaurs. Those are the ones that I did for Slayer, and those were really, really good. How many did I need to kill? Venomous. That's not the button I wanted to press. It took me 2,829 dinosaurs in order to finish up, so... Nice, yeah. I got my 120 Slayer from Abyssal Lords. When Abyssal Lords came out, I got 200 mil Slayer, defense, and magic and HP in like a week by just forcing Abyssal Lord tasks. The XP was completely insane. Like, the most disgusting XP I've ever seen in my entire life. It was like 2 mil Slayer XP an hour. Okay, I need to move because the dinosaur's gonna keep stepping on me if I don't move. So, on release of Abyssal Lords, you are really likely to get Abyssal Demons as a Slayer task. Like, really, really likely. So, beyond that, you would use the Mask of the Abyss to force a daily task. And then it was just skipping everything that wasn't Abyssal Demons. You would still profit. You'd still profit on Slayer points, rather. Because obviously you would profit, but yeah. Okay, so we'll gather the poison now, and now we're set up for a couple runs. I thought I changed it to RuneScape. Does it still say Cyberpunk? Oh, it does. That's probably why there's no one in here. Oops. I thought I changed it to Cyberpunk, but I guess I hit done instead of... Or I didn't hit done.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I thought I changed it, but obviously that didn't happen. What do we got? Where are we? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm normally up to date on keeping my titles and games together, but I guess I forgot. Yep, I'm maxed all of the 120s. All of the 120s I have done. Or rather, all of the skills that like actually go up to 120, I have all of those done. So I have 120 Dunge, 120 Farming, 120 Herblore. Yeah, that was like nuts. I still can't believe that that happened. Like, no reason for that. I don't mind Asiatops. I don't like Corbicular Rex. For some reason, that one's just like, I feel like it has the most erratic pathing of all the dinosaurs. Even of the tier 3s, like, I don't know. Corbicula's whack. That's the one right before the Malatops chain. Thanks, Mark, for the sub. I appreciate it. This area is also really dark, which is a little weird. Not today. I got a double tier 3. It was surprisingly easy. Oh yeah, it's pretty late for you, huh? Isn't it like, what, 1 a.m. or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. But yeah, the double was like pretty easy. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I feel like tier 2s have more erratic movement than tier 3s. But I could be wrong on that. No problem. Take it easy, boss. I actually don't think I've ever gotten a triple before. Or if I did, I think I failed it. So I've never, like, successfully done a triple. Well, I know they have different cycles. It's just, it's felt like the, it feels like some of the tier 2s have, like, their cycles are just less fun to deal with. Oh, yeah. That's what you mean. Yeah, like, getting your first clear on the tier 3 is just nuts. What up, Prior? Take it easy, Silver. That's too many big game hunters to be doing. Yeah, I don't like the tier 2s. It's not even all of the tier 2s. I don't like Corbicula. That's the only one that I'm like, man, I actually don't like this one. Just the map that one spawns on just feels really bad to play on, in my opinion. Ooh, we got a little double action. Okay. I think the triple that I failed was a Malatops. Triple Malatops is like nuts. But regular Malatops, I don't really mind too much. No, these dinosaurs just look crazy. Also, double Malatops, I think, is one of the easier ones. Like, I think double Malatops is easier than, like, single Corbicula. Okay, this guy needs to get away from me. Because, like, double Malatops, they both just walk in circles. Okay, 104 Hunter. I'm kind of a Chad. Yeah, I could definitely see that, though. My issue with Corbicula is that one, like, if there are these three turrets, he'll, like, walk around here, and then he'll circle around this turret, like, 3 times. So if you put all of your abilities on, like, if all of your mobility is on cooldown, like, you're just stuck. Like, you just lose. Oh, I need to actually loot this guy. Oh, no. Okay, I canceled that. That was almost really bad. Yeah. It could also just be that that particular dinosaur I'm just the least familiar with. Oh, nice. I got 2 dinosaur hides. That's good. It's a good chunk of change. Yeah, that was my experience, was that, like, you'll use mobility to get to one of the corners that you need to be in because that's where trees are or something, and then he'll just happen to, like, loop there twice, and it's like, alright, sick. Wait, did this guy really just step on top of me and then just... He really just stepped on top of me and then just paused. But like this one, I haven't had any problems with this one, so I actually think it's just that one dinosaur. Ambassador Reaper, and then we'll see. Yeah, I think the hardest hunt I've ever done was triple Malatops. Okay, got unchecked Asiatops. Oh wait, that's just completely worthless. Okay. Okay, so we'll deposit all of these. So I did whatever. Okay, so what needs Corbicula? Is that Malatops? I did. So I actually need to keep this Asiatops meat. Yeah, I mean, that was the point of changing it, right? Any tips on ED2? Depends on where exactly you're struggling. True. Actually, have one keepsaked. It looks really good with Aurora dye. At least I think it does. And there it is. Struggling the whole thing. So, Blackstone Dragon has a couple of safe spots that you can use. Wait. I don't think that... Oh, no, it's over here. I was like, wait a second. I'm lost. The important thing for Blackstone Dragon is to make sure that when you're killing the hands, you want to keep moving. That's, like, really, really important. Beyond that, with the flames, generally speaking, you can usually tell when they're going to hit you. So, as long as you're standing still with the flame circles, like, that's fine. And then, when it comes time for them to come near you, if they come near you, just be ready to move. Usually, if you're not ready to move, that's when you get killed by them. Then Astoarn is just annoying. Yeah, you can Freedom the Stomp. In my opinion, he doesn't stun you long enough for it to be, like, worth doing. Because, like, my other hand isn't on the keyboard right now. I'm just, like, chilling. So, if I had my other hand on the keyboard, then I would have used Freedom, but I just wasn't prepared for it. This should be the last dinosaur. Yeah, it is. Okay, where are my trees? Like, I don't remember having problems with this one either. This one was fine. But yeah, for Astoarn, you just want to make sure that you drop the black hole in a place where you can maneuver around it without getting stuck. Okay, I actually had to move it there. That's really annoying. So, like, there's 4 quadrants in the room with Astoarn, and you want to drop the black hole on, like, on one of the axes where two quadrants meet. That way, during the, like, rain effect, you can just move out of that and still be near the black hole. Okay, I completely disagree. But yeah, if I end up getting ED2, or if I can pick a dungeon, I'll pick ED2, and then I'll show you what I mean for positioning around the black hole. Also, I should have just moved. I'm pretty sure he's going to stun me again. Yep. Yep. You can also anticipate a dinosaur stomp. I just keep not doing that. So we'll cut 9 of these. Yeah, ED2 isn't too bad. It's just Astarn, if you mess up the black hole, that boss is extremely annoying. Because you just have to sit there and do nothing for like 45 seconds. Wait, where's the tree? Did I walk past it? Oh no, there's one up here. I don't know if this is the one that I was at before. And that's pretty easy to die to Blackstone Dragon if you're not prepared to dodge the abilities that you need to dodge. Yeah, we should have normal mode out on next Tuesday. And then hopefully we'll have hard mode out by next Friday. Nice, that's awesome. My goal is normal mode out on Tuesday, hard mode out on Wednesday, but it just depends on how hard mode actually is, you know. Yeah, like this dinosaur's arena is just massive. So it feels like he can never really catch you. I need to dive out. I used Silverhawks and dummies to train agility. I didn't train it legit. Like, I trained it kind of legit up to like 85, and then after that, it was just Silverhawks and dummies. I'm pretty sure this one just walks in a circle, like, or maybe I just got really lucky with its pathing, but I just followed him around and like, that was really easy. Tier 3 dinosaur, by the way. Yep, archaeology is probably the only skill in the game that you shouldn't lamp. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize that. So, and like, there's no way to really know that until, like, unless you've leveled archaeology legitimately at least once. So, it just really sucks that a lot of people kind of get caught by that. It's really unfortunate. Ooh, very nice. You're kind of OP. Yeah, and like, it turns out if you just do archaeology like the way the game intends it, you basically don't have any downtime until like the 70s. And then, coincidentally, once you're in the 70s, you unlock your Tetracompass farm. So you can just make money in your downtime. Like, it's just super simple and straightforward. Oops. Yeah, this guy just walks in like a really big circle. For a tier 3, this is like super simple. I still haven't done the Nomad thing. I think you need to do Nomad's Elegy in order to unlock it. So I need to work on that. I got pretty fortunate with that in that I would just open up all my compasses at once, and then like if I found artifacts that I didn't really care for restoring, because I didn't restore all of them, although you probably should, and just disassemble the ones you don't need for collections. Okay, that pathing was a little psycho, but that's fine. Like, if I had to go back, that's probably what I would do, is you just restore everything you get from a Tetra Compass, and then... Oh, I need the vines. Where are they? Yeah, I mean, they're definitely annoying, but in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. Oops. Like, there's definitely worse things. Okay, so now I need to see, does he just continue on his path, or does he come back? Okay, so he just continues on his path. I see. An artifact bank would be nice. Although, I guess the flip side of it is there's not that many reasons to just stockpile a ton of artifacts. It's really more, okay, if you happen to stockpile 50 million Tetra compasses and then open all of them, sometimes you run out of bank space. That's definitely annoying, but like, that's a relatively unique issue that I imagine most people won't have. Wait, what is this pathing? Okay, that was kind of annoying. That sounds like not my problem. That's pretty much how I feel about that. If they ask for it, like, hey, what happened to all my stuff, then sure, you give it back. But if they don't ask for it, then, like, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Okay, cool. So that's all of the dinosaur hunts done for the day. We profited. The cool thing about these dinosaur hunts is that you do profit on the meats, which is really nice. I need to buy some sailfish, though. Just buy like 50. Okay, we'll pause double XP timer. Yeah, then like at that point, what can you do, right? How much are these? These are like pretty pricey, right? Oh, this is like 10 mil. Nice. Yeah, you get a decent amount. I have 30 from Big Game Hunter. What's your stream stats with Cyberpunk versus RS3? Basically, any game that's not RS3, I get about a 75% drop off in viewers from Twitch and a 90% drop off in viewers on RuneScape or on YouTube. So, yeah, that's what the numbers are. Now, the people that are here for my non-RuneScape streams are generally more engaged with what I'm doing, because they're here for me and they don't really care what game I'm playing. But that's what the stats are for right now. They just want to see RuneScape. Okay, so we have this. Let's put this here, fix all that up. Make sure my ultimates are off. Okay, let's go to ED3. But yeah, like I also built my platform on RuneScape, or rather, to rephrase, my platform was built off the back of RuneScape. So, like, I can't really complain that, oh, all these people are only here for RuneScape. Like, that's just what it is. I know that's what it is. But it is something I do need to keep in mind of, like, okay, if I'm going to stream something that's not RuneScape, I need to be aware that, like, my viewership is going to be a lot lower. Okay, fungal components, I got scammed on that. Okay, undead components, I got scammed again. Perfect. Wonderful. Put on penance. No, in all honesty, I think the quality of life is probably better. Like, mechanically, it should be easier to kill Zamorak. The big thing that's going to be different is... what's it called? You're just going to be doing a little bit less damage. But, like, mechanically, everything is going to be exactly the same. Yeah, it's pretty massive quality of life change. 100%. Oh, I forgot to overload this. Oops. So, put this on, summon this. Activate.
You shall go no further, abomination. You trespass on a sacred moment. We are changing the world. Your existence shall be little more than a footnote. Fall now and be forgotten.
And then we delete. Okay, so now we will take all of the scrolls back so it can't auto-fire them. Oh, I didn't put my grimoire on. Oops. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, what I'm probably gonna do with hard mode Rago is just wait until I'm like done with Vorkath before like investing a whole bunch of time into Virago. Especially because we're very likely going to be stronger once like Vorkath is out. So if that's the case, I might as well wait until I'm a little bit stronger, right? Oops, that was the wrong guy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Usually most people don't have like a, okay, so this is how I'm going to use all 48 hours. Generally, that's not how most people plan out their double XP. Like my double XP was, I'm going to do Big Game Hunter, make 5k bone bombs, and then rune crafting, smile. And it's like, okay, well, that's pretty much it. That's all I've planned. Yeah, sounds about right. I plan on using all the bone bombs I made, so I'm not selling them. But yeah, I like that. That sounds right. Ooh, my skull's on cooldown. That's not good. I'm just gonna adrenaline stall then, so that I don't lose my residual souls.
Mortal, you shall go no further. Your pathetic crusade is at an end.
That is just so much damage. It's just so, it's so much damage. I don't really know what you mean by how do I deal with it. Like, are there certain mechanics that you're, like, really struggling with, or what? So, Raziel's I need to, like, resonance or something. So, Raziel's damage is all front-loaded. So, a lot of dealing with Raziel is just kind of weathering the storm. Depending on your gear, there are different outs you have in order to deal with him. But generally speaking, that's like the strategy, is you just need to burst him down to 600k so that he stops hitting you as hard. So that's why a lot of people consider Raziel a DPS dummy, because if you do, like, the Living Death Row rotation, what ends up happening is that you incidentally pass the big DPS phase, and then you just don't have to worry about how much damage he's really doing to you. It's preference. I think power armor is just better, but you may find the tank armor to be more comfortable. It's up to you, though. I would recommend power armor, because when you're more comfortable, you don't really have to worry about, oh, he's doing too much damage. But if you're struggling with Raziel, you probably don't have the luxury of saying, oh, like, he doesn't do enough damage for me to worry about tank armor. I would recommend making enhanced replenishment pots. They're basically just super adrens, but cheaper. Yeah, I've played on the beta a bit. Basically, the long and the short of it is a lot of the downtime issues that the other styles have, they still have. But during their uptime, the other styles are significantly strong. Like, way, way, way stronger. I am not sure. Unfortunately, I don't really remember how you make them because it's been a while since I've made them. But I can check for you after this ambassador kill.
So, you come to witness this great moment. To be present as his gaze is turned upon this world. To be one of the first blessed by his black radiance. I can understand such dreams. Come then, shed your mortal form and rejoice. Kastil Kriath, Fiaroak Kal, Skek Lak Odious. Burn like the ants you are.
So here, I'm just making sure I'm building up all of my stacks. Because it makes life a little bit easier. But yeah, just using your stacks and then make sure you use bloat. Just bloating every single one of these will just make sure it guaranteed dies. Now, obviously, I'm in tier 95, so it's going to do a little bit more damage. But yeah, you can see that building the stacks and just having all of your familiars attack these guys, it's good stuff. And then you 5-stack volley the last one. Resummon all of your guys. I life transfer here because I'm not worried about my health or anything.
You should surrender now. Pathetic one. You could have been magnificent. Must you fight so hard to reduce all the world to mediocrity? Are you that pinned by your weakness? So be it. If you will not rise, then you shall fall.
Wow, 2 darting shadows. That's awesome. I didn't get scammed at all, Smile. Okay, so how do we make adrenaline or super adrenals? Let's find out. How do you even make regular adrenalines? Not super prayer renewals. Should be enhanced replenishment. So these are like way up here then. Okay, I can't find it. Enhanced replenishment. So you need 90 herbivore for enhanced replenishment potion, and then in order to make it, you need to make you need to combine an adrenaline crystal with a replenishment potion. And then in order to make a replenishment potion, it's a 4-dose adrenaline pot, a 4-dose super restore, and a crystal flask. Personally, I never recommend making adrenaline renewals unless you're doing something where you either A, don't care about the profit, or B, you're trying to speed kill. There are very few bosses where you need adrenaline renewals in order to kill them. I would say there's 0 bosses where you need adrenaline renewals. I just misclicked like 35 times. That was so bad. Nope, Runespan's terrible. Not fun. Yeah, typically when it comes to skilling, I'm only really want to do stuff that's like interesting for viewers to watch. So like Big Game Hunter, I think is interesting. Yeah, I lamped runecrafting like a grown-up. Yeah, no thanks, bro. I am only ever lamping runecrafting. Yeah, the other, like, good methods of a hunter are, hey, stand here, and then let your protean traps do everything for you. It's like, okay. That doesn't seem very fun. I don't mind divination, but yeah, that's another skill where if people lamped it, I would understand.
So, this is who comes to kill me? Disappointing. I had expected something more.
Fun is not the word I would use, but okay.
You are not worthy of my attention. My pet shall deal with you instead.
I prefer treachery, filth. That's another way of describing divination.
For my pets. And perhaps not even that.
Yes, archaeology is the only skill in the game where if you lamp it, it actively makes your experience worse. I would highly advise never lamping archaeology. You probably shouldn't even do it on DXP. These days, it's basically just, what's it called? Just agility. Agility feels really bad to train. Yeah, unfortunately, archaeology is one of the only skills in the game where your experience is worse if you lamp it. Yeah, like, once you get to a certain point, it doesn't matter anymore. I think, like, 76 is the point where, okay, if you lamp this, like, you're still wrong, but you're less wrong. So if you wait until 80, like, it's fine. So the way archaeology is built, there's a lot of things to do for quite a while. So there's just, you naturally don't really have a great reason to lamp the skill. up until... I don't think you get any natural downtime until, I want to say, like 55. And even then, that natural downtime is like, okay, you need to train it for a half hour. Like, that's just not enough downtime for it to be worth lamping, because you have all of the, what are they called? You have all the collections, you have all the mysteries, like, there's just a lot of stuff for you to do. And if you end up lamping and skipping past all of that and just doing the highest tier thing, you just make the whole experience worse, because you have to do a lot of the collections anyways. Yeah, because of the guild qualification, like, another thing that you can do to, like, mess up your own experience is just not having the number of artifacts done. So if you don't have the number of artifacts done, it's like, oh, okay, well, since I haven't done these collections anyways, I guess I'll do them now. And it's like, dang, having to go back and do all these collections that just don't matter, like, feels really, really bad. Okay, take it easy, boss. But yeah, once you're past 76, it's a lot less bad for you to not do certain collections. Or not for you to not do certain collections, but it's a lot less bad for you to, like... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a stroke. Hold on. I don't know why I pressed that. Yeah, it's just not as detrimental if you end up not doing a certain thing, right? Like, if for whatever reason you just, oh, I lamp this skill, like, there's so much downtime once you hit 76 that lamping the skill basically doesn't matter.
Be my puppet and bind yourself in my strings.
Yeah, I think lamping dungeoneering is also fine. Like, I do elite dungeons now, so because I'm, like, doing elite dungeons, it's like, well, it still feels bad to lamp dungeoneering because, like, elite dungeons are so good. But, like, I understand wanting to lamp elite dungeons, 100%. Very nice. Like, I like doing elite dungeons, so if I were to do it all over again, then I would just do elite dungeons for all my dungeoneering XP. Well, not all of it, but for a good chunk of it. What's the best XP from 70 to 86? Honestly, I'm not sure. I think I did, like, chins or something. I did chins until 77, which is Grenwall, and then I did Grenwall to 99. Because that was all before Big Game Hunter had come out. Grenwall to 99 was a very good money though. Like really, really good money. The XP isn't great, and the money is whatever. Or like the money is pretty good, but the main reason you're doing Big Game Hunter is because it's like kind of like bossing. So it's, in my opinion, more fun than traditional Hunter. Like that's the big sell to Big Game Hunter. And you have boss drops in that, you know, you can get pieces of the Pterosaur Maul, which is cool. Red chins are fine money. There's just easier ways to get a good amount of red chins these days. So they're just not the money that they used to be. Lava strike worms are very good money. For Protean traps, if you can, I would just do whatever the highest tier Jadinko that you can do. That's like AFK. If you can even do Jadinkos. I don't actually know what the breakpoints for them are.
So, you come to witness this.
Oops, I signed. I'm bad.
To be present as his gaze is turned upon this world.
I thought I could get that over that resonance, but I was too close to him.
Of the first, blessed by his black radiance. I can understand such dreams. Come then, shed your mortal form.
Oops, that was the wrong button.
Rejoice. Kastil Kriath, Fiaroak Kal, Skek Lak, Ortius. Have a taste of his power.
They are extremely expensive and not worth it pretty much for anyone anymore. With the accuracy change that's coming out, there's just no reason to use Guthix Rest anymore, in my opinion.
You should surrender now.
So Guthix Rests have a lower amount of healing than Cerebrus, but they don't drain any of your stats.
Pathetic one. You could have been magnificent.
Now, the stat drain normally isn't a big deal, but there are a lot of bosses where you have accuracy issues with the other styles. So, negating the stat drain is actually really important.
By your weakness. So be it. If you will not rise, then you shall fall.
Because basically your overloads, they repot every, or they reapply the boost every, how often do they reapply it? Every 6 seconds. So because they reapply the boost every 6 seconds, when you're using brews at bosses where you don't have 100% accuracy, they basically end up, what's the word I'm looking for? You essentially are missing accuracy even more so than normal for like 5 seconds. Do you know what's being done to overloads in the combat beta? So, right now, the way that overloads work is if I have a stat that is like 80 and I overload to 99, that I will be hitting harder with the same accuracy as you, who is someone who is not using any potions and your stat is 99. That's what the current overload does. They're trying to change that so that overloading to a certain level isn't stronger than just being that level. Because right now, I believe the way that overloads work is they increase your stats and then give you a damage boost based on the amount of stats that have been increased. So I think they want to change them so that the damage boost you get only applies like, or it's just lower so that it matches the damage boost that you'd get normally from just being a higher level. That's the change that they're trying to make. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break so I can get a snack. I'm like really hungry. So 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, what's going on? I have two more. Scythe is such a good ability. I'm not sure. I'm sure that you can run the math on it. I don't really know what XP rates are these days, so I'm just not sure what a lot of the best methods are going to be. There's one more zombie here. I've gotten so many of these darting shadows, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with these. Okay, we'll just let our, what's it called, regenerate our adrenaline.
I wondered when you would arrive. When you would make your futile attempt to stop me. You should surrender now. Let the many mouths of my Leviathan consume you. The pain will be far less than what you will face further in.
Both of my skulls critting is just so nuts. Like, that kill was so fast. We need to get another Reaper task, and then after that, we'll see what the deal is. We're gonna do whatever the Reaper task is, and then depending on how much time left, we might do some more Virago. But we'll see. It just depends on what the task is. Yeah, the good thing about hard mode Rago is once I get Bombi, I just never have to do it again. So the plan is to get, you know, 1 kill on each rotation, and then once I find a P11 that I like, or a P10 and a P11 that I like, then I'll just farm that one for Bombi. So let me actually see what the rotation is. Hard mode Rago. Let me see what the P11s are, or the P10s and P11s. So ceilings is trash. Actually, no. Yeah, ceilings is bad. Scopios is bad. Vitalis is fine. Green bomb's bad. Team split's terrible. Purple bomb's good. So on the end, that's probably gonna be the Vitalis, or that's probably gonna be the one that I farm for Bombi. Because there's no team split. The end is also just one of my favorite mechanics in general, so. But yeah, what's Vitalis? Because if next week is Vitalis, so it's Vitalis, then it's Purple Bomb, then Vitalis, and then Smashes. Next week should be okay. So next week meaning tomorrow after reset. So depending on how that goes, I may learn it, or I may like make a dedicated effort tomorrow. Oh, did I not hit the switch on the other side? I don't think I actually clicked it. Yeah, I never pressed this. Oops. So I'm gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna Blood Siphon. Just to heal to full. Blood Siphon is such a good ability in exactly EED3. There's pretty much no other places where it's good. Oh, I didn't even realize I aggroed all of these guys. Oops.
Halt, mortal! You shall go no farther! Your pathetic crusade is at an end! Your souls are nothing but fuel for a greater power, but I get what's left behind! Behold!